Most Americans over 60 eat these fruits every day thinking they're healthy, but they're secretly destroying your legs, weakening your muscles, joints, and balance. If you're noticing stiffness, pain, or trouble getting up from a chair, it might not be age, it might be what's on your plate. Stay until the end, because the last fruit is the most dangerous and the one most seniors eat every morning. Are you a cherished senior, finding your legs don't carry you like they used to? Do stairs feel like mountains and walks in the park seem more daunting than delightful? You might be chalking it up to age, to the natural winding down of the clock. But what if I told you that some of the very foods you believe are your allies in health, specifically certain fruits, could be silently sabotaging your leg strength day by day? It's a shocking thought, I know. Fruits are nature's candy, packed with vitamins, right? Yes, many are. But there's a hidden side, a truth that many overlook, and it's crucial for your well-being. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on 7 health fruits that, for seniors, can be more foe than friend when it comes to maintaining those strong, capable legs. You absolutely need to know this. Don't click away, because the information I have for you, especially what I'm saving for the very end, is the golden key you've been searching for to unlock renewed vigor. This isn't just another health talk. This could be the turning point. Let's uncover these surprising truths together. My dear friends, it is a common belief that all fruits are unequivocally good for us. We are encouraged to eat the rainbow, and for the most part, this advice holds truth. Fruits provide essential vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, vital for a healthy life, especially in our golden years. However, the secret lies in understanding and moderation. Not all fruits are created equal, especially concerning their impact on leg muscle robustness. The primary concern with certain fruits, particularly for seniors whose bodies process sugars differently and whose muscle maintenance requires specific support, is their high sugar content, often fructose, and their potential to contribute to issues that directly undermine leg strength. We're talking about inflammation, blood sugar imbalances, and unwanted weight gain, all placing undue burden on your lower body. Imagine your leg muscles as pillars supporting a temple, your body. If these pillars are eroded by unseen forces, the structure falters. This can happen with excess consumption of certain fruits. It's not that these fruits are evil, but their properties, unbalanced or in large quantities, can create an internal environment suboptimal for muscle health. As we age, our metabolism slows. We may not process sugars as efficiently. A sugary load, even from fruit, can cause pronounced blood sugar spikes, potentially leading to insulin resistance. Muscles need glucose for energy, but also insulin to work effectively. Impaired systems mean muscle function, growth, and repair suffer. Your legs might feel weaker, tire easily, and recover slowly. This discussion aims to empower you with knowledge for wise dietary choices, nourishing and strengthening you for an active, fulfilling life. Let us speak plainly about these undercover saboteurs, excess sugar, and the chronic inflammation it fuels. These have real effects on your muscles and joints, the bedrock of leg strength. When we consume high-sugar fruits, especially low-fiber or processed ones, sugar enters the bloodstream rapidly. Your pancreas releases insulin to shuttle this sugar into cells. In youth, this system is efficient. With age and less activity, our bodies can become less insulin sensitive, leading to insulin resistance. Sugar then lingers in your bloodstream, causing elevated blood sugar. Persistently high blood sugar damages blood vessels, including capillaries supplying nutrients and oxygen to muscles. Impaired blood flow means muscles aren't nourished for repair and strength. Think of a garden with a clogged hose. Plants struggle. High sugar intake also drives chronic inflammation. While acute inflammation is a natural response, chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire, degrading muscle tissue over time, sarcopenia, and exacerbating arthritis and joint pain. This creates a vicious cycle. Pain leads to inactivity, leading to more weakness. Advanced glycation end products ages, harmful compounds from protein or fat combining with sugar accelerate with high sugar intake, causing tissue stiffness in muscles, tendons, and ligaments, making them less flexible and prone to injury. Excess sugar not used for energy is stored as fat, leading to weight gain, which adds strain to leg joints and makes muscles work harder. It's not just calories, it's the complex biochemical reactions triggered. Understanding this empowers us to make choices that reduce this burden, quell inflammation, and provide muscles clean fuel. We've laid the groundwork, understanding how certain fruit characteristics can be detrimental. Now you're probably wondering, which fruits are they? The first one on our list might truly surprise you. It's often touted as a convenient health snack, but its concentrated nature holds a hidden pitfall. Stay with me as we unmask our first culprit. Our first category of fruits to approach with caution is dried fruits, raisins, dates, dried apricots, figs, prunes. Their convenience and long shelf life are appealing, often marketed as healthy alternatives to candy. They do contain fiber and some nutrients, but the drying process concentrates everything, especially sugar. A small handful of raisins has a surprisingly large amount of sugar, equivalent to a much larger volume of fresh grapes. Their compactness and palatability make it easy to consume large quantities of sugar and calories quickly, often unknowingly. This rapid sugar influx can send blood glucose soaring, prompting an insulin surge. For seniors with potential insulin sensitivity issues, this is taxing. Repeated spikes contribute to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance, enemies of muscle strength and joint health. A single medjool date can contain around 16 grams of sugar. 3 or 4 are comparable to some candy bars. While dates offer fiber, the sheer sugar concentration is the concern, especially in larger quantities or for those managing blood sugar or weight. Prunes, recommended for digestion, also fall here. Overindulging can lead to sugar-related problems. Moderation and awareness are key. Some commercially prepared dried fruits have added sugars or sulfur dioxide as a preservative. Always read labels. If you must have dried fruit, consider it a small condiment. A small piece of fresh fruit with higher fiber and water content, like an apple, is generally better for managing blood sugar and caloric intake. The goal is a stable, non-inflammatory internal environment. Dried fruits, due to concentrated sweetness and ease of overconsumption, can work against this. Next on our list, often causing surprise, is fruit juice: orange, apple, or grape juice. While originating from fruit and containing some vitamins, they are fundamentally different from whole fruit. The critical difference is the removal of almost all beneficial fiber. Eating a whole orange includes pulp and membranes, rich in fiber, which slows sugar absorption, preventing rapid spikes. Drinking orange juice means consuming sugar from several oranges without that protective fiber. The result? A rapid sugar flood. Blood sugar levels can skyrocket, prompting a significant insulin response. These repeated spikes are problematic, contributing to insulin resistance, inflammation, and fat storage, all detrimental to leg muscles. 100% juice, while better than sodas, is still concentrated sugar. An 8-ounce glass of orange juice can have over 20 grams of sugar, similar to soft drinks. Apple and grape juice are often higher. Being liquid, it's easy to consume large quantities quickly, without the satiety of whole fruit. You might drink juice from 5 apples and still feel hungry. This lack of satiety can lead to consuming juice in addition to regular meals, adding empty calories and sugar. Fructose, a primary fruit sugar, is metabolized mainly in the liver. Large, rapid fructose intake, as with juice, can overwhelm the liver, potentially leading to increased liver fat production. Prioritize whole fruits. If you enjoy oranges, eat an orange. If you must have juice, limit it to a very small glass, perhaps 4 ounces, dilute it or blend whole fruits into a smoothie retaining fiber, but still minding total fruit amount. The convenience of juice is tempting, but long-term leg and body health benefit from choosing whole fruit. We've unmasked dried fruits and fruit juices. They sneak sugar into our diets in concentrated forms. But what about fruits that look wholesome and healthy, yet are often packaged in a way that turns them into a sugary trap? Our next fruit might be lurking in your pantry right now. Let us now turn our attention to canned fruits, especially those packed in heavy syrup. While preserving fruit is practical, the process can add undesirable elements. Heavy syrup, light syrup, or even juice concentrate indicate added sugar, often corn syrup or sucrose, enhancing sweetness and preserving. A serving of fruit cocktail or peaches in heavy syrup can contain substantial added sugar, sometimes rivaling desserts. This added sugar contributes to blood sugar spikes, increased insulin demand, inflammation, and potential weight gain. The natural benefits are overshadowed. Canned fruits are often seen as convenient, especially out of season. However, without label vigilance, you could unknowingly consume far more sugar than intended. The best option is fruit canned in its own juice or water. Even with fruit canned in juice, mind portion sizes. Rinsing fruits in light syrup or juice can remove some excess sugar. Fresh or frozen fruits are generally superior. Frozen fruits are picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, preserving nutrients without added sugars. Become a diligent label reader. If syrup or sugar is high on the ingredients list or total sugar grams are excessive, seek healthier alternatives. Now let's talk about a staple, the banana. Bananas offer potassium, vitamin B6, and some fiber. However, ripeness significantly changes its nutritional profile, particularly sugar content and glycemic index. As a banana ripens, starches convert to sugars. A greener banana has more resistant starch, acting like fiber, leading to a slower blood sugar rise. As it turns yellow with brown spots, resistant starch decreases and sugar content increases. An overripe banana is much higher in sugar and has a higher glycemic index G, meaning it causes a more rapid blood sugar spike. For seniors managing blood sugar or inflammation, consuming very ripe bananas regularly, especially in large quantities, can contribute to undesirable blood sugar fluctuations. The quick sugar rush might be followed by a crash and contributes to the insulin spike cycle. Does this mean no bananas? Not necessarily. Opt for bananas still slightly green or just yellow. Consider portion size, perhaps half a banana. Pair it with protein or healthy fat nuts, nut butter, plain yogurt to slow sugar absorption and provide sustained energy. Bananas are convenient, but their impact changes with ripeness. Choose less ripe ones and be mindful of portions and pairings. 4 fruits down and the insights keep coming. We've seen how concentration, processing, added syrups, and even ripeness can turn a seemingly innocent fruit into a concern. But what about those exotic, delicious fruits that we associate with sunshine and health? Could one of these tropical delights also have a hidden downside if we're not careful? The mango, the king of fruits. It's delicious, a good source of vitamins A and C, fiber and antioxidants. However, mangoes, particularly when very ripe and in large quantities, can be a significant sugar source. A medium mango can contain upwards of 40-45 grams of sugar. While natural and packaged with fiber, the sheer quantity can be problematic if you're sugar sensitive or watching carb intake. The riper the mango, the higher its sugar content. This sugar influx can lead to a rapid blood sugar rise and insulin surge and potentially contribute to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. For seniors whose bodies may be less efficient at managing blood sugar, this is a concern. Inflammation can impact joint health and muscle recovery. Excess calories from overconsuming sugary fruits like mangoes can contribute to weight gain, stressing leg muscles and joints. I am not saying banish mangoes. The key is mindful consumption and portion control. Consider a smaller portion, half a mango or a few slices. Pay attention to ripeness. Pair mango with foods that stabilize blood sugar like protein or healthy fats. Avoid mango juices or dried mango, which are concentrated sugars. Enjoy this tropical treat in moderation. Let us now consider grapes, often enjoyed like candy. Red, green or black, they are refreshing and convenient, containing antioxidants like resveratrol. However, their appeal, small size, sweetness, ease of overconsumption makes them a fruit to be mindful of. A cup of grapes can contain 15-25 grams of sugar. It's common to eat a large bowl while distracted, consuming the sugar equivalent of multiple fruit servings quickly. This mindless eating leads to significant sugar intake, contributing to blood sugar spikes and insulin responses, not conducive to good insulin sensitivity or controlling inflammation. Seedless varieties are often bred for sweetness. The sugar in grapes is primarily glucose and fructose. A large quantity enters the bloodstream relatively quickly, as their fiber content isn't as high as in some other fruits. This can be problematic if you are pre-diabetic, diabetic, or aiming for stable blood sugar. Think of the cumulative effect. Practice portion control. Measure out a sensible portion, half to 1 cup. Choose grapes with seeds if possible to slow eating. Opt for red or black grapes for higher antioxidants. Pair grapes with protein or healthy fat for a more balanced snack. Grapes are delightful, but their poppability makes them a prime candidate for overconsumption. We are nearing the end of our list of 7. The next fruit is one often associated with summer refreshment, but its high water content can mask a surprisingly rapid sugar delivery. Are you curious? This last one on our caution list is a big one, literally and figuratively. Our final fruit on this caution list is watermelon. With over 90% water content, it's hydrating and provides vitamins A and C and lycopene. It feels light and it's easy to eat large quantities. However, watermelon has a relatively high glycemic index (GI) ranging from 72 to 80. Its carbohydrate sugars are broken down and absorbed quickly, leading to a potentially sharp blood sugar rise. While the glycemic load per standard serving might be moderate due to high water content, consuming a large serving several large wedges means ingesting significant sugar 30-40 plus grams that hits your system fast. This causes a rapid glucose spike and a strong insulin response. For individuals with insulin resistance or sugar sensitivity, this is problematic. Repeated spikes contribute to an inflammatory environment and tax your metabolic system, impacting muscle health. How to enjoy watermelon wisely? Portion control is paramount. 1 cup diced or a modest wedge. Pair it with foods rich in protein, fiber, or healthy fats to slow sugar absorption. Consider its ripeness. Very sweet watermelon has higher sugar. Be mindful of overall daily sugar intake. Watermelon can be part of a healthy diet, but understanding its high GI and potential for a rapid sugar rush is crucial. As we have journeyed through this list, dried fruits, fruit juices, fruits in heavy syrup, overripe bananas, mangoes, grapes, and watermelon, a crucial understanding should emerge. The primary villain is not fruit itself, but excess sugar, the form it's consumed in, the quantity, and the subsequent impact on inflammation and blood sugar stability. It's the concentration of sugar in dried fruits, the lack of fiber in juices, the added sugars in canned fruits, the increased sugar in overripe fruits, the ease of overconsumption with grapes, and the high glycemic index of watermelon in large amounts. These factors can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, increased insulin demand, insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and weight gain, all detrimental to leg muscles. Inflammation degrades muscle and exacerbates joint pain. Unstable blood sugar and insulin resistance impair muscles' nutrient uptake. Excess weight strains joints and muscles. These effects are often magnified in seniors due to metabolic changes and increased susceptibility to inflammation and sarcopenia. This knowledge is not to create fear, but to cultivate awareness and wisdom. It's about understanding that even natural foods need to be consumed with an understanding of their properties. The path to strong legs is paved with balanced, informed choices, shifting from mindless consumption to mindful enjoyment, prioritizing whole, fiber-rich options, and controlling portions. We've identified the fruits that can be problematic and, more importantly, why. But knowledge without action is like a seed that's never planted. Now that we know what to be cautious about, what should we be embracing? The next section shifts our focus to constructive solutions. Having identified fruits warranting caution, let us focus on how to incorporate fruits to actively support leg strength. This is about a wise fruit philosophy. Prioritize whole, fresh, or frozen fruits that are generally lower on the glycemic index and rich in fiber and antioxidants. Embrace fiber-rich champions like berries, apples with skin, pears with skin, kiwi fruit, and whole oranges. Fiber slows sugar absorption, aids digestion, and promotes fullness. Focus on lower GI options, which release sugars slowly. Most berries, cherries, grapefruit, pears, and apples fit this. Portion control is key, even with good fruits half to 1 cup or 1 medium piece. The power of pairing. Eat fruit with protein or healthy fat nuts, plain Greek yogurt to buffer blood sugar impact. Eat the rainbow mindfully, choosing colorful, lower sugar, high fiber options for diverse phytonutrients. Fresh or frozen is often best. Frozen fruits lock in nutrients. Limit processed fruit products like juices, most dried fruits, and fruits in syrup. Listen to your body. If a fruit causes issues, adjust. Adopting this philosophy isn't about deprivation, it's about informed choices to nourish your body, reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and provide building blocks for strong muscles. For instance, berries are low in sugar, high in fiber, and packed with antioxidants that combat inflammation. Apples and pears, with their skin, offer significant fiber. Kiwi fruit is a vitamin C and fiber dynamo. Even avocado, a fruit high in healthy monounsaturated fats and fiber, supports an anti-inflammatory state and provides potassium. We've established a wise fruit philosophy and highlighted top-tier choices for leg strength. But even the best fruits are only one piece of a much larger puzzle. The information I'm about to share goes beyond the fruit bowl. This is where real transformation begins. While wise fruit choices are significant, lasting leg strength comes from a holistic strategy. Prioritize protein for muscle preservation and growth. As we age, our bodies often need more protein to combat sarcopenia. Ensure adequate high-quality protein at each meal: lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, tofu. Embrace resistance and strength training. Diet alone isn't as effective as when combined with exercise. Incorporate bodyweight squats, lunges, or leg presses 2-3 times a week. Start slowly, focus on form. Stay hydrated for optimal muscle function. Muscles are till the 75% water. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Ensure adequate micronutrient intake beyond fruits. Calcium and vitamin D are vital for bone density. Strong bones support strong muscles. Magnesium is involved in muscle contraction and energy. Omega-3 fatty acids have anti-inflammatory benefits. Prioritize restorative sleep 7-9 hours. Muscle repair and growth primarily occur during sleep. Manage chronic conditions and medications with your healthcare providers, as some can impact muscle strength. Maintain a healthy weight to reduce strain on leg joints and muscles. This holistic approach, addressing nutrition, protein, wise fruit choices, micronutrients, exercise, especially resistance training, hydration, sleep, and medical management, creates a powerful synergy for stronger legs and a more vibrant you. My dear friends, we've covered much ground, from understanding fruit pitfalls to a holistic vision for leg strength. Knowledge is powerful, but its application transforms lives. Let's distill this into an actionable blueprint. Audit your fruit bowl. Reduce dried fruits, juices, fruits in heavy syrup. Restock wisely. Berries, apples, pears, kiwis. Practice mindful portions and pairing with protein or healthy fats. Prioritize protein at every meal. Introduce gentle movement and resistance. Daily walks, simple strength exercises like chair stands. Hydrate consistently. Focus on 1 or 2 changes at a time to avoid overwhelm. Listen to your body and be patient. Results take time. Consult your healthcare team before significant dietary or exercise changes. This journey is a continuous path of learning and making conscious choices. Outro and CTA warm, encouraging, empowering music begins to swell softly. My dear friends, we have journeyed together today through some perhaps surprising truths about fruits and their impact on our precious leg strength. We've uncovered how seemingly innocent choices can over time work against us. But more importantly, we've illuminated the path towards making choices that truly nourish and empower us. Remember, this is not about fear or deprivation. It is about wisdom, awareness, and the joy of taking active control of your well-being. The power to have stronger legs, to move with greater ease, to feel more vibrant and alive resides within you. The 7 fruits we discussed require your informed attention and mindful moderation. Choose whole, fiber-rich, lower sugar fruits as your staples. Pair them wisely. And never forget the bigger picture, the vital roles of protein, resistance exercise, hydration, sleep, and overall healthy living. But if there is one single, most crucial piece of wisdom I can leave you with today, the golden key I promised, it is this. Your body is an intelligent, responsive system, and it thrives on conscious, loving care. The greatest strength comes not just from avoiding the worst, but from consistently embracing the best in all aspects of your lifestyle and listening deeply to the unique needs of your own magnificent being. This holistic understanding is the ultimate secret to not just strong legs, but to a truly flourishing life. I encourage you to take one piece of advice from today and begin to weave it into your life. If this discussion has resonated with you, please do show your support. A simple like on this video helps others find this vital information. Share it with friends and family. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe for more insights. Now I would love to hear from you. In the comments below, please share which of these fruits were you most surprised to see on the list, or what is one small change you plan to make. Your experiences can inspire others. Thank you for your time. May your steps be strong, your heart light, and your days filled with health. Until next time, be well.